The United States of Flan. Or Flan.
Please take the core directly to Hope and his team.
Alright. Something, something, the Flan Nation attacked. Alright. Who's ready for Hope to say something incredibly stupid?
There are so many important things I need to talk to you two about. So many, in fact, I'm not really sure where to start.
Hope has traveled 400 years into the future. What should I ask him? We already know how he got here. It was dumb. Why did you decide to build a new cocoon?
What made you decide to build an entirely new cocoon? What's wrong with the one you have now?
Cocoon is the world that Fang and Vanille sacrificed themselves to save. We did the best we could to restore it, but with the way it was designed, it can only be maintained with the power of a fal'Cie.
It can't be kept afloat by humans.
Correct. We might utilize the power of a real or artificial fal'Cie to make it work. But is that the kind of future they were trying to protect?
I'm sure he will.
Well, not Vanille, that's for sure.
I came to the same conclusion, and that's why we drew up plans to construct a new cocoon.
Okay, so that wasn't even progressing the plot. That was just talking to him causes a reward to spawn based on which thing you picked. Crystal Star! Star Crystal? I guess she's the one I actually need to talk to.
I can't believe it. You found a graviton core. If you don't mind, I'll just take a sliver for my research.
I do mind. Wait until everyone's here before we cut the cake. Don't just...
Wow, this must have been tough to find. We'll be putting it to good use, though.
Well, he doesn't mean he's been to the future of now. He means I'm here now, which is the future. Which, now that I think about it, also kind of a dumb thing to say. Who says that? Who stands in the current time and says, I've traveled here to the future?
Thanks to you two, we almost have all the cores we need. You've brought us another cluster? Thank you so much. I mean it.
Tee-hee-hee.
Sarah, did you really do it?
Did you really do it without looking on GameJunk.com?
Levitate his new cocoon. I don't think I'd ever seen Hope look so happy and excited. But this was just the beginning. It would take a century to complete the new cocoon. And if the old cocoon were to fall before it could be finished, well...
I know we can do it.
So, why didn't you have me deliver the graviton cores to the year 300?
Well, it's all fixed and working normally.
We collected the ore crystals, so the future has
Shut up.
Yes, I think so. And look what I found. It was lying next to the gate. An artifact. I wonder which era this unlocks.
Maybe it takes us to the day the cocoon collapses. The one we saw in the prophecy. The one where Caius is fighting.
Time for the final showdown?
Let's all fight together. We'll follow you to the future by a different path. There are things there I have to protect.
Right. You mean Vanille and Fang and the new cocoon.
Everyone. Everyone is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Vagabond artifact. So they're like, after I handed her the graviton cores, she's like, oh, and by the way, there was a gate in town that wasn't working. And the Moogle's like, oh, it's because we picked up the graviton cores, so the future changed. But it wasn't fixed a minute ago. It wasn't fixed until I handed her the cores. Which is weird.
It won't be long now. Hope and his team are close.
Also, how could a gate break because a
You really are
fragment was hanging out in a treasure chest
No.
400 years
Are you
ago.
worried at all? Caius has tried to interfere before. Maybe he will again.
Remember, the Caius who caused the XIII incident was just an imposter. I wonder why the real one didn't intervene.
I hope he lets us finish here.
Maybe he will. If that's what it'll take to protect Yule, then I know he will. I remember we argued about that very thing once and... Wait. Did we argue? I don't remember.
He conveniently has amnesia. So no, if you haven't seen much of this, this time travel plot is ludicrously poorly thought out.
Being the only one left alive on the planet,
Absolutely,
and then leaving that place
like
to travel
anything that would make sense, they just didn't do it, and anything that doesn't make sense, they did do it.
But I wonder, your memory's disappearing. Does it have anything to do with the future changing?
The tagline of the game, like the theme, the thing that they seem to be like trying to hammer home is like the not moral, I don't know, the whatever. The what do you call that? The thing that they keep saying is like, if you change the future, you change the past. In a very, like, and you could totally you could set up your time travel mechanics so that that works, but they didn't. They're just saying it. And I'm positive that the ending of the game is going to be that in far into the future, the main bad guy Caius, we're gonna like befriend him or whatever, and he's gonna be like, you're turning me good, but not just this version of me, but all versions of me throughout the timeline, so that I never did the bad thing at the beginning of time, which was actually far into the future. You know from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the robot guy that thousands of years ago into the future. Every time people stop to monologue and they include time travel stuff, it is the worst, but also the best. Where is the? Do I still have it up in OBS? Not like that. No. Or did I take it out already? No, it's there. So, so this was an amusing thing that happened only a few streams in. I was in some sort of tower in the future. They're like, you walk in and she immediately goes, oh my gosh, this computer's being hacked. But it's being hacked by someone in the future. Someone from a future timeline is hacking back in time to hack this computer tower. And we found a door that was locked. And it says, access key 13 required. Item has been detected in a previous time period. And I just had a whole spiel about everything that's wrong with that. But most especially, if you can detect it in the past. First of all, that's obvious. Everything's in the past. Everything that exists also used to exist, unless it was just created. Everything is in the past. And if you can detect it in the past, then guess what? Wherever it was in the past, it's still there right now, unless someone moved it. In which case you should say, we detected that somebody moved the item. Not that you should be able to detect things in the past in the first place, but if you could, you still wouldn't say, I detected it in the past as though the past was the only place that you could get it? It delighted me, but also hurt my soul. Item has been detected in a previous time. Where is this? Go to the left. I can do that. There's one thing I'm good at. It's going to the left. Although, left? Left. Also, why would you have a locked door that immediately announced how to go get the key to open it? Ah, yeah. I know that's just...
Smells good.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
You mean, when am I going? Almost missed it.
Oh yeah, it does look like the gate's fixed.
I think we're getting close to some kind of final reckoning. Before we jump
Did
to
you
this
read
gate,
the script?
better make sure we're good and ready
Hey,
to
what's
fight.
that down by your foot? Is
Wonder
that
what
the
Caius
script?
is up to. Where is he?
Well, we still don't know if he really is against us or not. His silence makes me nervous. He's always been deadly quiet before taking action. It's like the calm before the storm. If he is in Valhalla, then he's been watching everything we've done here.
You mean he will have been watching? It's in the future. Valhalla's in the future. Don't say it like that.
We let our guard down. We die.
He's been watching us from the future.
Exactly.
Oh wait, is this the end of the game? No. I have to think carefully about this.
I'm sorry. I'm not ready. Not quite yet.
Okay, let's head back to the city.
There's still a whole bunch of, like... Oh, I guess I can't see the time map from here, but there's more. This isn't the end yet. They're bluffing. He's just sitting there reading books, waiting for them to change.
Let's go.
In middle school, was I watching Napoleon from the future?
We have to fight Caius now, then so be it. I'm ready.
All right then. Let's go do it.
Oh, the other thing I should have done is spent the rest of my did I get any Crystarium points? I was only fighting easy things, so I don't think I did.
Even a farewell?
What? No, of course not. We were going to drop by and see you before we left.
That's what we figured. Thought we'd save you the trip.
Thanks.
I hope the future turns out like this. A place where we can be happy.
Sometimes, when it looks like all hope is lost, people can turn against each other. They end up full of hate. But really, when they stop and think about it, they're making themselves sad for no reason.
Director, what are you looking at me like that for? Huh?
Sorry, I was just.
What are
remembering
you
something.
moving your hand? What does this gesture
There was a
mean?
time when I almost lost myself because I had so much hate in me, and then some friends showed me a way out.
Right. You mean lightning and snow.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks.
It
Wasn't
was
clear.
back then. I remember, Sarah. Weren't you the first one who said you wanted to save Cocoon? It was because Snow and Lightning vowed to carry out your wishes that we all came together back then. And to this day, Vanille and Fang still keep Cocoon safe.
And maybe Lightning does too.
Yes, but the old ark is almost finished. It will fall soon. It's going to be hard for many of us to abandon our old home.
But when you raise the new ark, maybe you can help our friends as well. We won't have to bear the burden of a world anymore. And just maybe, Vanille and Fang will be released from the crystal.
That was always in the back of your mind, wasn't it, Director? If we abandon the old cocoon, maybe you could free your friends. Or am I wrong? It's okay. We all knew. We wanted to help anyway.
I've had the great fortune to be helped by many people over the years. Sarah and Noel, you are the ones who showed me how the future should be. You gave us all a motive. You helped us make the Academy what it has become.
Well,
mistakes in the past. It's part of being human. But we also have the ability to build new futures.
Well, as you would say, Noel, exactly. Once preparation...
Did that not translate? Does he have a catchphrase in Japanese? And in English? His catchphrase is saying the word exactly? Because I did not pick up on that. Also, notably, even when we change the timeline, we can, like, we're not fixing anything. We can still go back to ruined, like, aren't they still, things are still ruined in other time, whatever.
plan to journey ahead
I'm sure we'll undo all of it somehow.
I want to see the raising of Cocoon with my own eyes.
I'm sure we'll meet again, Hope.
And when we do, we'll have lightning with us.
Right. So, I guess this isn't really goodbye then, is it?
No, you just told us that after you do the thing, you're gonna jump back in the time machine to meet us in the future.
See ya.
Right? Oh god, is that supposed to happen?
I'm sorry. But in the new future that you wish to build, I no longer exist. Goodbye.
Okay, now what? Every time we've ever been to any of these, it's always dumb. What now? And who are we playing as? Did they split up? Do I still have all of my monsters with me? All of my Pokeballs? Time marches on, the void beyond.
Is this void beyond? No! Mog? Come on, Mog. What's wrong? Why won't you answer me? This can't be.
You mean this won't be able to be?
Where did Noel get to? How do I find him?
I still have a Mog? Nope. Nope. Unable to do. It's weird. If I can't use him, why did they render him?
What's wrong with you? How do I get out of here? Wait, is that Yule?
Quest. Who is that?
You're Yule, aren't you?
Yes, I am one of many Yules. From your perspective, I am a Yule from the ancient past.
Where are we? trapped in this place?
I am not truly here. I only watch events from a distant time. This place, it is a shadow of Valhalla. In the depths of the unseen realm, I see you held prisoner.
I guess I'll ask what kind of... No, what? I don't care. Alright, what kind of world is Valhalla?
A shade of Valhalla? What kind of world is Valhalla anyway?
It is a place where all stand still. It is the future that follows destruction. A world where even time is no longer.
Are you saying I can't ever leave?
If you do not escape, the dream will go on forever.
Wait, don't go!
That's the least of our worries. It's far dumber than that. Do I have monsters, or is it just me? I have monsters. That's good.
Please just go! Not now! Get him!
Oh, I should probably switch to... I don't know if I want to go through and edit all of my, We're not going to be in here for long, are we? Just in case I should... Oh, well, I should... Let's go like that, and like that, and like that, and like... Sure. Should I have a sentinel? No, maybe not. I am gonna go... Sure. What else? Just in case I'll have sentinel.
You're a different Yule, aren't you?
Yes. You have not met me yet. I call your present age my home. You and I are the same. We are blessed by Etro, her chosen servants.
Servants of the goddess?
The power to step outside the timeline. The power to witness the future. These gifts come from Etro. Her servants are known by her blessings.
How is she connected to lightning? Yeah.
My sister is also somewhere in Valhalla. What's her part in all this?
The warrior. She stands guard over Etro's temple. She is unable to leave the unseen realm. And so, she turned to you for aid.
The unseen realm, it's also known as the blind realm. Blind means unable to see. Fine, whatever. Does she only have, like, depressed combat lines now? Is that what's going on? Do I already have one of those? Maybe not. A Sarah mask? Who put it there? And when did they put it there? God, no. What the hell? Alright, this is the end of the map, right?
I suppose you're another Yule as well.
Yes. I am from a future you have never known. Very soon, my presence here will fade. There is little time to tell you of the things I have seen.
If you're from the future, shouldn't you be telling me of the things that you will see? Also, where did you go?
Don't celebrate just yet. Not now.
Yeah, she says not now when she uses Ultima Arrow. Because we're supposed to be very sad. I'm sad that I'm in the future.
I did it.
Oh, I guess we're not in the future.
Once upon a time, there were 6 and 1 Lassie, and their story is a miracle. The destinies of the 6 were bound through the completion of a focus that belonged to the 1.
The 6. That was lightning and snow and the others.
Right.
1. That would be me.
We're just getting tons of fragments. Okay, there's only one more fragment left to get here. Wait, what? Just realized it'd be kind of bad if I came here and hadn't grinded. Like if I was still low level and didn't have any good monsters. I guess that might have been why they were like, "Are you sure you're ready to go in the portal?" Because you were going into like a place where you wouldn't be able to warp out and grind. It's not because we were hitting the end of the game. It's just because we're at a part where once you've entered it, you can't go back to the world map, so to speak. The time world. The world time.
The goddess Etro saw that the Lassie fulfilled their tasks. She saw their courage and took pity on them. She blessed the 6 and the 1 and one other, a child. And so she released them from the prison of crystal.
You mean it was the goddess who saved us that day?
Yes, but in doing so, she warped time itself. Etro was fading away, and she could not restore it. But perhaps you had the power to repair the distortion, and perhaps you did.
perhaps I did. What do you mean? Is it too late now?
The future? I can no longer see it.
Alright, so I think I see what they're getting at. Oh good, magic stairs. Thank goodness. XIII ends with Sarah and the kid, Daj, getting unfrozen from Crystal. Out of the 6 party members that you have, 2 of them, Vanille and Fang, get sacrificed to create the crystal pillar that holds up Cocoon. At the start of this game, they explain that even though in the ending scene, Sarah runs up and is like, lightning, snow, you're all safe and everything. She's like, but only I remember that version of events. Everyone else, like, after I ran up and said, hi, how's everybody doing? All of a sudden, lightning wasn't there. And when I was like, where'd lightning go? She was just here. And they're like, no, lightning totally disappeared. She also sacrificed herself to become the pillar. Or something. Or maybe it was just that she disappeared. You're like, no, she was just here. And they're like, no, you're crazy. You're crazy, and everyone's going to call you crazy every time you say it. And she's like, oh, but I remember, so maybe it was a timeline thing. And it turns out it is. That for some reason, she or someone else chose to delete that timeline where lightning made it out just fine. And said, no, it's somehow a better history if she disappears. But then she also forgot about it. She erased her own memories of it. Secret shop! Also, I thought I didn't have a Moogle. Stop lying about whether I have a Moogle.
Are you lost too? I don't know how I ended up here, and I can't seem to find a way out. I really need your help to get out of this bind. First, buy something from my shop. Then, look for an exit so I can get out of here.
Special? Nothing special here. Still doesn't sell any orbs. Never forgive her. No new weapons. No new items. I'm leaving.
Love you! And find that exit. Stat!
You're Yule too. Which era do you come from?
I am the one who lives in all the ages. I am the one who dies in all the ages. I am the one who suffers countless partings again and again.
Have you come to tell me something?
You summoned me here. In this place, you can see all your heart's desires come true.
I don't understand.
Look, this is the place where all time flows. The dreams of humanity are here washed ashore. A world without beginning or end.
Of course, it's the place where all time flows.
Why do you want to change time? Why do you try to stand in his way? Why do you continue on this journey? As you change the timeline, you come closer to death. But now,
your journey is over.
I don't understand.
You don't need to.
Oh! Silver came, and now we're fighting. And now we're fighting Silver. Don't forget, he's not beatable. It's no use.
Get him!
Giga what? I've been blast waved. She doesn't have commando, so I'm going to have to repeatedly switch back to here to make sure we don't lose the gauge. Do I have a... Oh, no.
This should do it. Over here.
I guess we're good now, and I'll just go back to 5 if I need to. Oh, I needed to. No, we're okay now.
Get him. Take this.
No, we're okay.
To live is without meaning.
What do you mean he's fine? It's no use.
You fight bravely.
Nothing personnel.
Noel gave up much more quickly than this.
Did he? I've been fighting you for maybe 1 minute?
He is living in a time and place where he knows only joy. He acknowledged his defeat. Now he is at peace.
No, I don't believe you. Noel would never give in to you.
He was like, wait, she attacked me while my eyes were closed? That's cheating.
Child of miracles, traveler of time guided by XIII, listen to me. Each time you fulfill a wish of your heart, someone else's
I know, he's... I forgot to put a magnet inside my glove so that my finger would twitch
of tragedy
and make him think that I could move inside the stop time.
prepared to bear that burden, that responsibility.
That wasn't very effective. He should have thrown like 70 knives at me instead.
Why, Caius? Why do you fight us?
And why aren't you throwing steak knives?
Long ago, the goddess XIII rescued you and your friends from your fate as the sea.
Right.
For you, it was a miracle. For you, a sentence of death. In that moment, immutable history was transformed. Time was twisted. With each distortion of the future, the life of the series was cut short. So often have I seen this. Seen her wilt before my eyes. When time is in flux, the future changes, and Yule is consumed. So I will dam the river of time and tear down the foundations of history.
I don't know if that'll work.
Your suffering come to an end.
You were actually kind of almost making time travel plot sense until you said that.
Yes. You have interfered with my task at every time. But your meddling is over. I will slay the goddess and return everything to Valhalla. In a place without time or future.
Yep, you had me and then you lost me.
Caius.
Surrender now to your heart's desire.
Or is this going to be one of the endings? Like, this is the bad ending, because they're like, you didn't even get 25% of the collectibles. So you went to the future and tried to fight the guy, and he was like, no, I'm the strong guy. I'm going to destroy history.
Hey, let's all yell Sarah at once. Why don't you do it?
I'll get her up. Hey, Sarah! Wake up! Nothing sleeping out here.
Sleep is so
It's a really nice day
funny.
for a nap, I've gotta say.
Where am I?
You mean, when am I? You actually do mean that this time.
You still dreaming?
Maybe I am.
Hey, let's go.
Come on, Sarah.
Man, I'm hungry. What's for lunch anyway?
Didn't you just eat?
He did just eat, but he had a time machine in his stomach.
Or is this just...
Teleported all of the food to another timeline.
I know school is out right now, but what will your students think if they see teacher dozing on the grass?
What year is it?
LeBro, can I ask you a strange question? What year is this?
Are you serious? Okay, I'm starting to worry about you. You're not much of a teacher if you don't know that.
Yeah, I know. Can you just tell me anyway?
It's 3 a.m., silly. Now you know, so run on home, okay?
Tell me again.
Girl, I would love to be you.
So there's Cocoon like normal, except everything is gray in the sky? Sure, why not?
They can't wait for you to get back to Nora House.
Get back to what?
They can't? Why? What's the big occasion?
Well, Sarah, they're really worried about you, of course. Tell you what you should do. You should hurry back and let them know you're okay.
Could I have dreamed everything that happened up until now? Not very likely.
It's not like you to slack off like that. Have you been working too hard in the fields?
What happened to the meteorite?
Hey, Huge, I wonder what happened to the meteorite.
What meteorite? Nothing fell around here as far as I know.
Nothing near the village?
Nah, I think you just dreamed it up during your nap.
I know Kaya stabbed me, but there's no wound.
気づかない.
You were sleeping like a baby out there. You sure do have it easy, Sarah.
I'm not happy.
Well, I'm not happy. To be honest, I have no idea where I am or what's going on.
Listen to me, Sarah. Staying happy is a heck of a lot harder than becoming happy, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
So don't ask me for advice, because I don't have any. Anyway, you better get a move on. You know who's waiting.
You know who? Could I be dead? Kais did stab me.
Hey, there you are.
Snow! What are you doing here?
What? I'm not allowed to hang out in my own place? You.
But you went looking for my sister. You left ages ago.
What are you talking about? Lightning hasn't gone anywhere that I know of.
What?
She's living right here with us ever since we got married, remember? Hey, you okay?
I don't
It's
understand.
okay, it's okay. Sarah, where are you going? Sarah!
Everything's falling apart.
Why is everything falling apart? Because it seems like whatever he was gonna do, like, I guess there's no reason that he couldn't just drop her off. Yeah, like, here's the timeline where the world doesn't turn into sand. I'll just drop you off there, and then the rest of time I'm gonna delete. No, it's monsters time.
Am I trapped? Am I the only one here?
Oh, wrong one. Wrong button.
Is lightning here somewhere? Maybe snow?
Well, I just saw snow. I ran away from him. Like a crazy person.
Alone? Lightning, please. Help me. LeBro, answer me. Snow, help me.
Cats, help me.
Maggie, where are you?
Eternally falling children. Create a cushion on the ground so that I don't also hurt myself if I fall. I attack it. No. Alright. I will catch you later. I'm only going until the next convenient point to stop. Streaming tomorrow, yes. I will be streaming Filament starting around 7 or 8, whenever I feel like it. Oh, there's lightning.
Is it really you?
Welcome home, Sarah.
Lightning, why are you here?
Because you want me to be.
You can see all your heart's desires come true.
You've changed history, and you're back where you belong. This is it. Your adventure's over. Sarah, come with me. Your family's waiting.
Yes. My family. That's right. I'm home. My family are all here.
Like, it really does call into question, like, what's the point of saying no to this if it's not an illusion? Like, it might be an illusion.
Truth still glinted like a razor.
She's calling it a dream,
wasn't real.
but there's...
It was a dream. If I accepted it, my journey through time would end.
Are they going to give me the option to have a bad
My
ending?
sister
Let's
was
do it.
here. Snow was here. If I stayed, I would be with everyone I'd ever loved. This is what I'd been searching for all this time. I'd found my home. I'd found happiness.
Quit the journey and stay with her? Yes.
Sarah, let's go.
Yeah.
I did it. I found the best timeline.
Just being here with my sister fills me with joy. I'm home. In some ways, it's almost like that happiness has taken over, forcing out the feelings that were there before. At first I was overwhelmed with loss, but soon even that feeling faded away with the rest. Now every day is paradise. Lightning is here with me, and snow as well. LeBro and Huge, Godot and Mackie, the whole gang. Sometimes Saz and his son come to visit. And guess what? Hope had some great news for us. He said he was pretty sure they might be able to save Fang and Vanille from the pillar. I'm content. I like my life the way it is. There's only one thing that keeps it from being perfect. I can't remember a certain person. I know he was a friend. And I'm sure we were close. But no matter how I try, I can't recall his face or his name or even how his voice sounded. It's so strange. Who could he be? In my room, I have a mirror. I never use it. It scares me. On the other side of that mirror, there's a whole other world. And if I peek inside, I'll be lost. Or so it seems to me. When I told Snow how I felt, of course he said I was just being silly. Maybe I am. I can live with that. All I want is for these wonderful, magical days to continue. For this time to stretch on forever. This is where I'll stay. I'm home, and I never want to leave.
I discovered a fragment for doing the bad ending. Well, I'm glad I did it then. Oh, that's not the end? That is apparently not the end. Hollow seclusion. But it's a good place to stop, right? I think it's probably a good place to stop. We'll stop. I don't... No, these other places are... I've been to the Coliseum. It was weird. There was nothing there. They're like, you can't come in here yet. I think. They occasionally throw us over to this other weird timeline thing where everything says year unknown. Alright, we'll find out where we continue from here. Whether... Like, why didn't they roll the credits? I don't know. Alright, so we are well saved. I know that there are multiple endings to the game. It would seem that you have to pick the wrong choice in order to get that fragment, and they're like, if you were going to 100% fragment run, because there's like 160 fragments, and you get fragments from, I don't know, random stuff. Alright, that is it for tonight. Tomorrow, Filament. Tuesday, more of this.